Good day, all. So I'm doing another video. It's actually been a long time since I've done a video that's, I guess, politically oriented. But I figure I would talk about this. Essentially, in Ontario, Canada, for those of you who are not from here, we've had what's called a steward fee or eco fee on electronics since I'm thinking about 2005. So it's been going on for a few years, and as of today, the schedule or the fees on certain items have gone up. We also had a increase in our hydro rates today as well. So essentially, in Ontario, we are squeezed to ridiculous heights. And keep in mind on this, we already pay 13% sales tax, HST, on all these items, and now there's an additional fee attached. Now, some of these haven't changed a whole lot. I think computer monitors $12.25, which I don't know. I think the last time I bought a monitor back in, I think it was 2008. Yeah, it was 2008 because it was actually this LG that I've got right here. It was, I think, $9 and change. But the one here that I have personally, I have a problem with is this one right here. So essentially on TVs over 29 inches, which anything that qualifies as a TV now is over 29 inches. Anything lower than that, you're really looking at a computer monitor. So on every TV that you purchase over 29 inches, there is now this additional fee of $39.50, which just went up, and I believe the previous rate was $29.50. So if you look at this, say, excuse me, sorry about that, I'm still getting over my cold. Let's say if you're looking at someone who buys just a cheap 32-inch, which, you know, you can get them, I think, as low as between $100 and $200. They've got this $39.50 fee attached on top of the tax that we already pay. So this fee, in my opinion, is kind of ridiculous, and mainly it's just a cash grab, which our current Liberal provincial government is good at, to put it mildly. And considering all the financial spending scandals and everything else that has gone on with this government, you have to wonder where a lot of this money is going, because essentially a lot of it just goes to waste. This is the same government that during the e-health scandal, just Google eHealth Ontario, Canada, wasted millions upon millions of dollars. I think in one case they paid someone $10,000 just to read an article. So this is how our government works. So really, it's almost becoming impossible to live in Ontario. The hydro is we fight now to keep our hydro costs under $200 a month, and we don't really use a lot. In fact, the only things that are on right now in the house is a light in my office, a fan because it's hot today. I've got the fan on low, and my computer and stereo system that's hooked up to the computer, and that's it. And that's pretty much how we do it normally. And in Ontario, it's no longer what you would call a well-to-do province. There are a lot of people here that just don't have money. I'm in the London region, and just it's been decimated here. If you have a job, it's probably a crap job. The area is infested with minimum wage call centers and all that other crap. So people don't have any money to begin with. And now, I guess this is, well, you classify television as a luxury item, but now a lot of people just won't be able to afford it when they're trying to look at the bottom end. Just going to Walmart and buy a TV for $100 if you can barely afford that, and then or between 100, 150, or whatever the bottom end sets go for. So yeah, and if you look at the other things, computer monitors, $12.25, that's really any display under 29. If you buy a printer, you're looking at now $10.35. This one, well, I guess the floor standing, if you're using like a massive office printer, you pay $173.75, but those are in the thousands. That doesn't really make a difference there. Telephones and answering machines, $1.50, but no one really uses those anymore. Cellular cell phones, 5 cents. If you've got a personal portable device, 75 cents, so that's like an iPod. home non-portable devices. So these are like your DVD players and whatnot. Say you're buying a DVD player for you can get them, I think, for $20. So you've got the $7.10 plus the tax tacked onto that. An aftermarket vehicle is $4. Okay, whatever. But the main thing is, and I'm not against recycling. I keep my electronics until they die. I'm like, if you look at what I've got set up right here, this BenQ monitor, it's been around since 2005. The LG monitor I've been using since 2008. Computer itself, this one has been around for 3.5 years. It's been upgraded, and I replaced some defective components. You can't really see it too well there, but it's an HP. My secondary computer is 6 years old, and I just replace it as things die. I do plan on getting a bigger computer monitor, around 23 inches, just because I do a lot of work. I'm staring at these things often. Well, for a full work day, my life pretty much depends on this, because during the summer I work mainly from home. So yeah, I'm getting a 23 inch, but I'm not throwing either of these away. One of them will stay as a secondary monitor, and the other one will I'll be hooking up to my wife's computer as a second monitor. So I'm not throwing anything away. I haven't actually even thrown away a computer in, I'd say, probably 15 years. I use the electronics until they're dead, and then I take anything that's useful out of it. And if I do replace a computer and it's still working, I don't throw it in the trash. I'll donate it or give it to someone who could make better use of it. But anyway, so that's my complaint. Just this $39.50 is just ridiculous, if you ask me. But that's the way things work in Ontario. And I'd say we could kick out this government. It's a minority government next election. But the alternatives are just as bad. In Ontario, we just have bad government after bad government, and it's just never ending. But I'm not going to go into that. That would be a whole separate video. Mine was mainly about this $39.50, which I think it's just a cash grab. It's ridiculous. It's ripping off people that have no money to begin with and are already paying taxes. But anyway, so that's my video for right now. So, as always, everyone, thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Well, try, anyway.